Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you're all doing well. So this is Zain here. I will be talking about a topic which is a touching topic for a lot of Muslim professionals like myself. I had struggled through it as well, but alhamdulillah, I worked my way out, and I'm about to share this information and knowledge with other Muslim professionals through my YouTube channel. So, who am I? My background is automotive engineering and in UK, and I will be bringing you topics from different aspects using my knowledge of system engineering, productivity, and of course Islam, inshallah. So today's topic is a very important topic which I'm going to talk about, and that topic is from struggling to thriving, how you can change and start to tweak things in your mindset systems to bring harmony in your professional life. A lot of us struggle with this thing in our life, and basically today's topic I will be using a reference from Quran to help understand what is going on with ourselves and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining this concept, so that it becomes very, very clear in our mind where the problem is coming from. Because in engineering, first of all, you need to diagnose a problem. If you're not diagnosing a problem, then basically you are not able to bring different measures to help resolve that issue. So I will start off with, signs that you are struggling and have these problems in your life. First of all is constant anxiety about your career and the future. You are worried about your future all the time. What is going to happen? What is my future? Where I will land up? What will I do? Number two is you cannot stop thinking about past professional failures. So obviously, everyone go through failures. That's how we learn. That's the process. But if you are stuck into the past and start to think about the past all the time, your professional failures, then it can stop you in your tracks in this moment in time. And the third topic is success is making you arrogant or entitled. So at times what happens is I've seen professionals, they've gained a lot of knowledge, status, and authority in their workplaces, and because of that it gives them an arrogant feeling that I'm entitled to all of this stuff because I have worked hard. If you are feeling this, then you need to listen to this video because it's going to be very, very beneficial for you, inshallah. And the fourth thing is a sign for you, if you are coming across this sign, is you compromise Islamic values for advancement. Sometimes you think that, okay, I'm not going to do this. I will leave this aside and to progress my career. So 97% of Muslim professionals don't recognize these attacks. Some do, and they put measures in place, but most of us, we are not able to find what is actually going on with us. So I will jump on to the next one, and there is a surah in Quran, which is Surah Al-Araf, number 7, and Surah number 7 and ayat number 17. And the way it talks about is a conversation going on, and Shaitan is basically talking about how and what things he's going to do with us humans. And he said, because of you led me astray, so you led me astray, I will surely sit and wait for them on your straight path. So I will sit and wait for them. Then I will surely come upon them. So I will come upon them before them, and from behind, before them, in the front, behind them, from the right hand side and from the left side. That's what the surah is talking about. It's very profound. When I came across the surah, if you've seen that, a lot of people build protection systems, like have a bulletproof car, protective security system around their houses to protect them, from the front, back, right, left, cameras everywhere. Bulletproof car is bulletproof from all the sides, front, back, right, left. And then many other examples you can come across as well, if you think about it. So it's so profound that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this ayat is making us to think and understand that you are being attacked, from all four sides, which Shaitan is doing to you. So the first thing is that, you are being attacked. So if you are being attacked, then you need to put measures in place and understand what is happening with these different kind of attacks from the front, from the back, from the right, and from the left. So now I will go on to my next to explain it a bit further, all these four things. So it's a four directional attack, from Shaitan. So what is front, right? So if you're talking about a front attack, then what is front? So front attack is about future failure, right? Because you're thinking about the future. So it could be a job anxiety because that's in the future. Imposter syndrome that I'm not good enough. Economic fears, what is going to happen with me? All these things are coming from the front because these are the frontal things which my mind is thinking about all the time. So that's one attack which is happening on these thoughts, different thoughts which I'm thinking about of my future. Now, then it talks about the past failures. What is past failures? They are from the behind, obviously, because all these things have happened in the past, whatever I've done in the past. So it will be past mistakes, educational regrets, previous rejections, and it could be anything, right? Which we are thinking about that, they will we need to think about these things, what's happening in my past. So you will be attacked using those past things which you are giving space in your mind. The third one is, of course, from the right. So what is right? So right is the things, are success prides that, you're very successful, living a very successful life, alhamdulillah. But sometimes it can get on your head and you become arrogant, you take full credit, you become superior. But no, it's all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is nothing you have done to gain that success and pride, because all these things have been given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We only just put the work in, but that result is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not coming from us. And there's so many people out there, they put the work, but they don't get the result, because it's not coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is giving you these results, not our actual efforts. We just lay the first step. That's all we do. Then the fourth one is the left one. And that is basically compromises. We do different compromises in our life. Skip prayers, for meetings, for things. We bring ethical shortcuts, we'll do this and that. Haram income, a lot of things which are we should not be doing, but we start compromising these things, and bring into our life in a present moment. So that there's thought patterns on the front, the thought pattern coming from the back, thought patterns coming from the right, thought patterns coming from the left. So that you can see a system now. In the system, you're getting inputs from all these directions, and on those directions, basically, you're getting attacked. Each of one of them, which you're laying in front, from the back, from the right and left, all these inputs are being corrupted, right? If I'm talking in a language of systems, all these are being corrupted. And once they're corrupted, obviously the outcome of that corruption is not going to be a harmonious output. It's going to be interrupted outputs because your system is being compromised and it is being attacked. And it's not been attacked from one side, it's been attacked from multiple sides, all the four sides. As I gave you an example of a bulletproof car or a security system in the house on the front, back, right, left, you need to start putting measures in place. So first thing is to understand what is happening. So which I've explained to you what is happening with you. Once you understand what is happening with you, then the next step is to devise a plan and understand how you can mitigate that problem, right? And in order for you to mitigate that plan, you need to understand what are your, first of all, your biggest vulnerabilities in which places. So, for example, I'll give you some questions in each, all four of them different corners. So, first one is future panic, right? What if AI takes my job, right? AI is going everywhere now. I'm not qualified enough, right? My Muslim name hurts my chances, think like that. Past haunting could be the questions is I should have forgotten my and that MBA, I should have gotten that MBA. I should have done that MBA. Everyone reminds me, remind my failures. I am behind my peers. I've not done good enough as they have done. All coming from the past. Success addiction. This company needs me. I deserve this more than anyone. I'm the smartest here. These are success addictions. And the compromise coming from the creep, from the left side, is just this once, skip praise just once, everyone bend the rules, so why not me? It's just a small life. What happens, So these are things, vulnerability areas. You need to understand where your vulnerability factor is coming from, basically. Once you understand that vulnerability factor, then we can start to devise a plan. So, at times, first thing, obviously, we need to get support from the Quran itself, and the counter attack. So, at times when these things are happening, you know what is happening with you. You should say, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek refuge, with Allah from shaitan. You say it 3 times, or you can also say, Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel, that Allah is sufficient for us, and He is the best disposer of affairs, as we believe. And the last one you could also use as, Musa alayhi salam's dua when he was alone in the desert. He said, Rabbi Shari Sadri Wasirli Amri, my Lord, expand me, my breast, and ease me for my task, ease me that task for me, which I'm doing now. All these things can start to put measures, because you're getting support from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He's a provider. He sent us here. Once you've done these things, then I need to give you some more practical advice, which will be really beneficial for you to understand what is happening. And you can start to do these things. I will list them out on the video as well for you. You can see, there's a before starting this, you need to do these things, and after starting this, you need to do these things and score them out. So what is before thing? So the before doing this, these things, you need to rate yourself. What is your career confidence? How confident are you in your career, out of 10? Spiritual connection at work, how are you spiritually connected at work, out of 10? Resistance to pressure when things get difficult, and you get the pressure, how much challenging it is for you. I know I have gone through that challenge myself. It's very, very challenging at times, and it's not easy. So you need to understand that and rate it, so you can physically see, is this something which you need to work on? Islamic identity, your pride. How much pride do you take in being, having that Islamic identity, being Muslim? Once you've done this, rate them out, and then after that, you need to start looking at, whenever you get attacked and you do these different duas, and you sit consciously with yourself and think about that, I'm being attacked from this place, so I need to stop that. What is that thought coming in my mind? and start reading that dua, so that it help ease the task for you and the problem for you, inshallah. So your thoughts could not get corrupted, inshallah. Once you start doing these things, in 7 days time, come back and rate yourself. What is my career confidence now once I've done this for 7 days? What is my spiritual connection at work now after 7 days? What is my resistance to pressure out of 10 after 7 days? And what is my Islamic identity? How much pride I'm taking being a Muslim, basically. And then score these, so it's a score of 40 before doing this and after doing this. And rate yourself, see how much content you're feeling now, inshallah, after doing these small tweaks in your life. How content you feel, because this is not about superficial things. They are happening and unseen, which we cannot see from the material domain, but we see the effects of these things into our life, into our thought patterns, how we're thinking, how we're working, how we're behaving. All these physical manifestations we can see and measure. So that's what I'm helping you out, so you can start to measure these things and see the effect of it. Once you see the effect of it, then you can start to put more measures into place. So with that, I'll come to an end. So if you want to dive deeper, I'm building a community of Muslim professionals. It's a free platform. Come and join me on School, where I'm start planning weekly interactive videos where we can all sit on the call and discuss different topics, bring different topics and brainstorm it, discuss it, help each other, inshallah, so we can progress in this journey together and help each other out. So you're most welcome. Build a habit tracker there as well, inshallah. I can give you that as well, so it can help you even more. So Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope this was valuable for you. And I'll give me comments, feedback. What do you think about it? What sort of things you want to talk about, discuss about, and I can research more things and more topics and bring you that thing, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much for listening.